Yeah. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm on this thing. I'm on this thing. What's good? What's good? All right. All right. I'm in this thing. I'm in this thing. I'm in this thing. ADW, what's up, mama? What's happening? What's happening? All right. All right. We in the building. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What's good? What's good, family? Share it up, like it up. Y'all know what it is. We gonna dive in this thing. Rename this thing right fast. We can dive in this thing. What's good, family? What's happening? What's good? What's good? What it be like? What it be like? Ash, Nicole, Javette was good. Tremel was happening. Family was happening. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on with y'all? I know y'all be waiting on my ass. You know what it is. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Let me see here. We about to dive on in. Like it up, share it up, family. Like it up, share it up, like it up, share it up, family. Because we definitely going to talk about some stuff that needs to be heard with certain people's ears. Oh, yes. Certain individuals. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Trey, what's good, family? Share it up, share it up, share it up. So we can definitely get this thing popping. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Good, 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 good. Good vibes. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I see some people's already on here. They say, get in here, Cecil. East teacher, what's up, guys? Claude Banks, what's happening? Jeffrey, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, family? Share this thing up, like it up, family. Share it up, like it up, share it up, like it up. So we can definitely get it popping. All right. All right. Tams, what's up, mama? What's going on? What's going on? All right, family. Now, there was a question that somebody gave me earlier, and I want to jump on that question first, and then we're gonna dive in. I want to jump on that question first, then we're gonna dive in. All right, and I'm gonna read the question to y'all that I received um, from a friend, and we're gonna get it going. All right, Carolyn, what's going on? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? All right. Let me pull this question up real quick, fam, so I can read this to y'all, and we gonna get it going here. All right. Share it up, share it up, share it up one more time, family. Share it up, share it up. We can get it popping. Oh yeah, Nicole. Yeah. We gotta keep it cool. Keep it cool. Relaxed in this thing. You dig? Cause we definitely gonna heat up a little bit as we go through this information. Definitely going to heat up a little bit as we go through the information. But yeah, fam, like I say, share it up, and we're about to dive in this thing. Okay, so let me pull this thing up real quick. All right, let me pull this up. Let me pull this. Yeah, family, make sure y'all take some notes for tonight. So if y'all got any questions, we gonna build on that. We gonna build on that. If you got any questions after this, after the information is brought to you. All right. Yes, Lord. Brother Sid, how you doing? How you doing? Let's pull this up. Here we go. Okay, now, so the question was, what are your thoughts about meditating between 3 in the morning to 5 in the morning, right? I just gotta say, I hear most people say it's the best time to get downloads from spirits, so forth and so on, right? Let's see here. All right. So now, um, basically asking a question, um, when is the best time to meditate, right? When is the best time to meditate? Um, Actually, the best time to meditate is when you start meditating. That's the best time to meditate. Now, I used to, Melanie King was good, family. I used to have a thing, okay, in my mind where I would say, yeah, man, 3 o'clock, man, it goes down around 3 a.m., man. You know, man, it get crazy around that time. A lot of information come through, this, that, and the other, right? So I used to use that a lot. I used to say that a lot, until I got to a point of realization that it's whenever my true self feel like it. Okay, so we have to understand something here, right? We got to understand something. As we go on this journey, okay, as we level up, okay, certain things are put in place in order to help you go higher on your journey. All right. Okay. Certain things are, give you an example, right? So a lot of people do rituals, spells, altar work, and things of that nature, right? So there's nothing wrong with these things, okay? But we have to understand there's levels to this, okay? All right. There's going to come a time within yourself, within your being, that you just don't feel like doing it anymore. As your journey go along, you're going to come to those realizations like, do I really have to keep doing this? Like, this starting to feel like religion to me. Okay. All right. So it's not the fact that this is a bad thing or waking up 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Meditating or what have you. Right. It's not a bad thing. It's just the fact that there's levels. Okay. All right. So nothing is bad about it. Okay. It all depends on people's perception and people's perspective at that point in time. Okay. All right. So if you still want to quote unquote meditate at that time, go ahead. But the best time to meditate is whatever damn time you choose. Okay. All right. Just giving you the just letting you know what that is. All right. So now let's dive in, fam. Like I said, share this thing up, like it up, fam, because we're gonna put in some information here that that may or may not sit on you tonight. Okay. Some people may get this information and it may come to them by a year from now or so. All right. Because understand something. I was discussing this earlier with the goddess, and I said this. I said, you can understand a lot of information. You can understand this. You read this book. You did this. You did that. You read all this shit. So you can understand a lot, right? Like, give you an example. You understand what a car is, right? Okay. You understand what a car is. Okay. It has doors. Okay. Most cars have 4 doors. Some have 2 doors, right? Okay. Windshield, right? Windows, whatever, right? But do you understand the car? Okay. Do you have an understanding that this piece of the engine, okay, goes with this piece of the engine? Okay, and this particular fluid helps the gears run for that particular part and this particular part. Okay, the water pump connects to so is levels, right? That's why you have people called mechanics, right? Because they understand the car. Okay, the majority of the world don't understand the car; they understand the car. I'm just giving you levels of the mind on this thing. Okay, all right, trying to keep it simple as well. So if you can't understand what I just said about the card, then I don't know what else to say about that. You know, but it's just that simple. Okay, so many people understand. Oh yeah, we gods, but we don't understand that. Okay, we don't have the inner workings because we haven't had the experiences or the correct levels of understanding to know. Okay, to comprehend this shit. Okay, but like I said, we're gonna dive in on this information. We're gonna dive in on this information. Share it up, family. Share it up, like it up. If you're on YouTube, like it up, like it up, like it up. Share it up to your people. If you're on Facebook, like it up, share it up, and all of that. Subscribe if you're on YouTube and all that good stuff. All right. So now let's dive in. Let's dive in. Vita, what's up, got it? All right. So let's dive in this thing. Now I want to start this thing off with this. Okay, I want to start it off with this. Um, hopefully we can get by. Okay, on this. So so now let me. All right. So let me share this thing up real quick, and I want to show y'all something here. We're gonna start this thing off, family, with a little Chinese mythology. Okay, a little Chinese mythology. All right. Give me some thumbs up if you can see that, family. Give me some thumbs up if you can see the screen changing. Let me know. All right. So everything is good. Give me some thumbs. Give me some hundreds, some 100s in the comments, and we gonna dive on in, family. Okay. And I want you to pay attention to what's being said on this video as well. All right. So if y'all can see this, give me some comments, family, so we can get it going. All right. All right. Okay, we good? Right on, right on, right on. Let's get it going, family.
In the cosmic chaos, there was an egg. Inside the egg lay Pangu. He was the first god, the first giant, and simply first. Laying inside the egg, he began to form heaven and earth. Every day he would grow, and every day the heavens would rise 10 feet higher, and the earth would grow 10 feet thicker. In the beginning, it was small, and chaos still ensued all around. But each day, as Pangu grew, so did heaven and earth. After 18,000 years, Pangu was finally finished. Heaven was now extremely high, and the earth was incredibly deep. Some say this was the formation of yin and yang, while others would say that yin and yang came first, putting order into the earth, and that it was only from that order Pangu first began to grow and eventually emerge. As all things, except immortals, must die, so did also Pangu. But with his death, creation bloomed, for his body became everything we see around us. His left eye became the sun, while his right became the moon. From the strands of his beard, the stars were formed. His 4 limbs and 5 extremities became the edges of the earth and the 5 mountains. His blood formed the rivers, while his breath became the winds and clouds. His flesh turned to earth, and the hairs on his head became the plants and trees to grow in it. Metals and rocks appeared from his teeth and bones, while his semen and marrow became jade and pearls. Finally, his sweat and fluids gave the earth rain so that it could hold life. Perhaps Pangu was also covered in mites and insects, and it was from them that became the first humans. But on that point, Nuwa would like to disagree. The goddess Nuwa saw the earth and heaven that Pangu had formed with his dying body and his final breath. She found it so beautiful that she decided to live there. But after a while, she became lonely and decided to make people. She took up the yellow earth and began to form the people with her hands. The work was tiring and exhausted her. Eventually, she decided to grab a leather cord and simply drag it through the earth, shaking off the pieces of earth from it and creating the rest of the people that way. Now, she no longer had to be alone. But after a while, the humans began to die, so Nuwa started to form new people again. She knew she could not be bothered to keep forming new people constantly, so instead, she gave humans a way to reproduce. After this, she withdrew, being content with what she had made. Little did she know that her work was not done yet. Many years later, a terrible flood passed over the entire land, and only two people survived, a brother and a sister. Both of them wanted to reproduce and ensure that humanity would survive. However, they felt great shame because they knew they were siblings and should not intertwine. They called to the heavens, but received no answer, so they decided to do two tests. First, they went up a high mountain, rolling down two millstones, one on each side of the mountain. Only if the stones landed next to each other could they then marry. The stones rolled down the height of the mountain, and at the bottom, both were lying next to each other. They had passed the first test, and now felt comfortable getting married. Now, they went to separate locations and made fires. If the smoke from the fires intertwined with each other, they could have children and would be able to repopulate the desolate earth. After the fires had been made, both the brother and sister looked up into the sky. Slowly, the smoke that had risen separately from both their fires had become one. The brother and sister were sure they had the blessings of heaven, and so they had children. However, when the sister finally gave birth, it was not the child they had expected. Instead, a spherical piece of flesh had been born. They were distraught. Had they misread the signs? For 9 months they had waited for a child and instead received this abomination. They wept together, and as they wept, Nuwa heard them and appeared before them. She took a knife and cut open the spherical piece of flesh and formed not one child, but many. After humanity had been created and was reproducing, the Jade Emperor, Lord of Heaven, sent 3 emperors to rule over them. The first he sent them was Tianguan, meaning ruler of heaven. He would bring happiness, freedom, and riches. The second was Diguan, the ruler of earth, who would judge over the people and their actions. The third was Shuiguan, the emperor of water, who would control the rivers and overcome diseases. These 3 emperors were worshipped all over China. When the Jade Emperor saw humans on Earth and how they were living, he decided to give them some rules on food. He called to him the dung beetle and told it to tell the humans to eat once every 3 days. However, by the time the dung beetle had traveled back down to the humans, he had confused the message and instead told the humans to eat 3 times a day. The humans feasted away, gorging themselves with food, and as a result began to excrete a vast amount. At this time, heaven and earth were closely linked, held together by great pillars. The Jade Emperor was horrified by how revolting the humans were and could not stand the stench, so he separated heaven and earth to get away from the smell. To punish the beetle, he made it eat the dung that the humans excreted. Please note that in this video, many creation myths have been fused, so check the description if you want more.
All right, all right, all right. Now, so when we get into these mythologies, right, especially the Chinese mythology that we were just looking at, there's many different stories, and that's why the cat who was breaking it down, he went into a few different ones, and one he bought in the goddess and her thing about creating the different humans and things of that nature. So it was different stories layered into that one piece. But the key is this. Okay, the key is this: none of it okay, happened as it was being said. Okay, all right. Now, what it is this. Okay, there is different levels to this thing, different levels to this particular understanding. Okay, and what do I mean by that? You see the part where it said, Jade the Emperor, he was upset, with the humans. Okay, so he separated the heavens and the earth. Okay, in the beginning, okay, when you get into the Bible, they talk about on the seventh day, no, not the seventh day, like on the fifth or sixth day, God separated the heavens and the earth or something like that. Okay, well, you start hearing that a lot when you start researching a lot of these mythologies. Okay, even a dung beetle. Okay, that particular science on a dung beetle coming down. Okay, and bringing telling the humans how to eat. Okay, and we took it as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, well, it was supposed to be one time a day. All right. So even that, right? Even that really didn't have it really wasn't talking about food in a sense. It was talking about the mass confusion of the mind. Okay, all right, and not necessarily how we eat. Okay, because they have some people who just drink water. Okay, they have some people who eat all goddamn day and don't gain no weight. Okay, I think they call it a high metabolism, some shit like that. So that depends on the physical makeup of the person. You understand? Okay. So now, like I said, the important part of that, the reason why I really wanted to play that was the part where they talked about the separation. Okay, the split. Okay, all right, because we must understand the what truly happened. Okay, and the further we go into the so-called future, okay, um, that will get enhanced even more. Okay, the higher I put it like this: the higher the quote unquote speaker or teacher goes, the information will rise. That's why it's so important as a speaker or teacher that you are in constant meditation, have the ability to separate yourself from the human, okay, and go into the quote unquote spirit world, okay, in depths in these realms within yourself and go sit before yourself and learn. Okay, all right, all right. Bobby Hemmick can only give me so much. Okay, Dr. Black can only give me so much. Brother Panic can only give me so much. Okay, anybody human can only give me so much information. At some point, I have to travel. Will Copprue has to sit down, and the true God, the true energy, has to travel and go sit before my true self, or what people deem the higher self, which is a whole nother level of thoughts. Whole nother level of thought here. Okay, all right, but we're talking about an ascension here, family. Okay, all right, but first we have to know what transpired, at least right now, okay, in quote unquote May of 2023. Drake, what's up, man? Meek, what's happening? All right, so let's dive in this thing, fam. Let's dive in this thing. All right, so I wanted to start you off with that particular mythology first, okay, the Chinese mythology, and of course you can look up everybody has a mythology. Everybody. Okay. All right. Every particular culture everywhere has their own mythology. Okay. So you could always look that up. But I like the Chinese mythology because it's deemed one of the oldest. Okay. One of the mythologies that really came first. You understand? Well, not first, but so called in the beginning. All right. Okay. So now let's keep Sasha, how you doing? How you doing, family? Okay, so let's get it kicking here, family. Let's get it kicking. The fall, right? The only objective of waking up. Okay, all right. And this is for the people who's supposed to, okay, who's supposed to go to higher realms of the self. because everybody else, people won't be able to um, get to these levels. Some people are just they're just gonna live and die on the level of, let me fight for black people. The enemy is the white man, and all of that type of stuff. Okay. All right. I'll do it after the vid. I'll do it after the vid, Meek. I'll do it after the vid. Okay. So now let's dive in this thing. Now I'm about to take you somewhere here, family. All right. So as you can see with the video, right, that I just showed, okay, the humans, heavens, and basically the living gods, it was all one energy at one point. It was all one energy. It was no separation. Brother Matt, how you doing? There was no separation at all. Okay, there was no separation. It was all one entity. Okay, and then the separation happened. Okay, hell, humans, the forgotten gods. Now, this is the thing, though. What happened between here and here? Did it happen naturally? Did over time we just fell one day, or the more and more we were given birth, you know, making children and stuff like that. What the parents forgot to transfer the teachings. So what happened between this and this? This where it's about to get really interesting. Okay, it's about to get real interesting here. All right. So now let's dive in. Share it up, like it up, family. Share it up, like it up, and all that good stuff. Okay, so we can reach out to um to the people who need to hear it. All right. So, like I say, what happened between this point and this point? Okay, here we go. Now, what does this movie have to do with it? Now, I just went and saw this movie the other day. Okay, and I'm going in on this movie in the morning with my bro Dream. I think at 9:30, if I'm not mistaken. In the morning, we're gonna dive into this. But it was a part in this movie where there was this God, okay, and he would create worlds. Okay, he would create worlds, and when he felt like a world needed some adjusting, he would destroy that world and create another one. Okay, all right. And when I'm looking at this, I'm like, well, damn, because I'm already getting this particular information in my head. Um, I'm already getting the information through spirit, and I'm hearing, spirit telling me this, they telling me that. Yeah, y'all didn't gradually just kind of climb down off the hill. It didn't happen that way. I'm like, well, what happened? Like, did it just stop and start over? And then it got quiet as I'm talking to spirit or whatever we call it. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll see it somewhere on something, maybe, I don't know. So I'm watching this movie and the guy do it. Okay. There's an earth. Okay. It's even called counter earth. Okay. All right. So this earth is destroyed once he built new people or new beings in a sense. So when he created these new beings, he put them on this new earth, and then they grew. But the old earth wasn't right. Okay, it wasn't right. So he started over, and I'm like, well, damn. But I'm just getting this from spirit. You understand? About maybe a month ago or so. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so all this information we have with these ancient ruins and all of this stuff, like what's going on here? And then you must understand something, right? You must understand your memory. Okay, here we go. Let me show you this. Some people call it Akashic records, right? But understand something. The green girl, okay? The green girl in this movie lost her memory, okay, of everything. Okay, she thought she was a scavenger or something like that in the movie. And I'm like, well, damn. So I connected it to this physical reality. So because we have forgotten yesterday, okay, all right, all we can do is read someone's books and information. And I don't care. Listen, I want you to hear me clearly. And if you don't like it, please click off this live. Okay, I don't care about the whole black scholar thing. That shit means nothing to me. Okay, all right, the so-called black scholar, the so-called, man, the elders left this and they did this. Listen, although I appreciate the Dr. Bins and Dr. Clarks and all of these people of the world, okay, but I still understand, all right, okay, that they can only do so much. So the information that we speak today, okay, is past their jurisdiction. Okay, all right. This journey is not about staying put, and that's how we become fucked up on this walk. We think the information is supposed to stay in the first grade. Okay, this is why people, find it weird when I tell people, yeah, man, I used to do altars. Some people might even made me a goddamn magic wand, okay, with a goddamn crystal on the top, okay, wrapped in copper, okay, I thought I was the magic man. I thought I was that. I thought I was, they're like, well, what you mean you don't do that no more? Because we're not teaching elevation, okay? We're not teaching to go to supreme levels of thought. We're not teaching this, okay? We're teaching this stuff as if we're supposed to stay on one level, okay? All right, that's how we're going about this information. Okay, but again, it's okay because I'm not teaching that way. People who I rock with not teaching like that. Okay. All right. So it's a small group of us, maybe 3 people, maybe, I don't know. Right. One of them in the comments, I think she's still here. But I'm not, we're not staying put on this information. Okay, their job was to lay some stones down, put some bricks down. Their jobs wasn't to build the house, my nigga. Okay, all right. The Dr. Benz of the world and the Amos Wilsons and the Dr. Ivan Van Sertimas and the Jewel Pokrams and so forth, their jobs weren't to build the house. Okay, they supposed to lay the foundation. We supposed to build the fucking house. Okay, all right. All right, and the motherfuckers beyond us supposed to put the chimney on that motherfucker, okay, or put the key in the door to open up the house. You understand? Okay, so this shit's supposed to keep going, man. Y'all have to get out of this ignorant mindset that because I read this certain information that's valid for the next 100 years. Okay, no, especially when it comes from humans, especially when it comes from us in this current time. Okay, we do have information that comes from this current time. Okay, all right, that's going to always, be present. All right, when read correctly. Okay, you understand? Check this out. I got one for you, and most won't even believe this. The Bible comes from this time. Okay? Uh-oh. The Bible comes from this time. Okay? That is a supreme book of metaphysics if you understand how to read it. Okay? I'm just saying. But a lot of information that we have currently is regurgitated from quote unquote Harvard teachers and professors and all these people, and we taking their information and rolling with it. So it is what it is. I'm not saying that they're totally wrong because a lot of them got some good information, but at the same time, we're talking about ascension. Okay, all right. So now, like I said, what happened between this level and this level? Okay, how the hell we go from being ascended and all of this, and then we fall here? And like I say, this particular movie shows this shit. All right. And just like the green girl, she forgets her memory. All right. And that's what take you here. to the movie Dark City. Listen, your true self gonna always put it in front of your face. All right, you have no fucking excuse. Okay, trust me. Movies surpass books and information. Okay, 3 times over. I'm just saying. There is no book that can get on the level of understanding that a movie could, because of the fact that more people is going to watch the okay, give an example, the Harry Potter book, right? So people love Harry Potter. They love it, love it, love it. But there's more people who learned about Harry Potter due to watching it on film. Niggas didn't even know Harry Potter was a book first. I'm just saying. Nigga had no clue. Okay, so you're gonna have more people who want to see the entertainment part of it, the movie part of it, than getting into the book. Okay, so your true self, higher self, whatever you want to call it, is going to put certain gems in the movie in order for you to get those bells ringing. Okay, all right. You know, people used to say this for years. I hear the ringing in my ears. I hear the ringing in my ears. Okay, all right. So in this movie, Dark City, just like old girl forgets her memory. Okay, well, they tell her she forgot her memory. She don't know she forgot her memory. Okay, all right. She don't know that she forgot her memory. But here goes the movie Dark City, where every single day is a new reality. Okay, all right. These people don't even know that their brains have been implanted. Okay, understand something here. I've been saying this for about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 months now. Okay, you can't prove yesterday to no one. The only thing you can prove about yesterday, okay, all right, is the fact that you have memories. Okay, but who those memories come from, if you have a supreme understanding about where in a computer, and as a computer works, you can put a chip in a computer and download information. Didn't you go to sleep last night? Or at some point in time, whether you went to sleep for 10 minutes or 10 hours, okay, that's enough time for a new memory to be downloaded in your mind. But you still think you're human. You still think you're human. So, like I said, all right. So in this particular movie, okay, all right, they're giving these people new realities every day, okay, to keep them in a certain mindset to not get to Shell Beach. The shell beach, the pearl. This is the pearl. Okay, these particular people wanted to keep the city dark. Okay, so they played with their minds. George Floyd was a part of that. George Floyd was a part of the dark city. Okay, to keep you fucked up in your mind. All of these so-called cop shootings was a part of the dark city in order to keep your mind enslaved. Okay, sports, football, basketball, all of this stuff. Dark city keep you mentally enslaved. The school system, dark city, keep you mentally enslaved. Okay, all right, because they don't want you getting to Shell Beach, aka the pioneer, aka your true self is God. Okay, you understand? Just trying to give you a higher perspective on this thing. That's all. That's all. Okay, so now, as we're talking about, right? How in the hell we go from there to here, and nobody remember us declining? Like, how the hell did we decline? Okay, because we're taught we come from monkeys and we worked our way up. That's what we're taught. So how the hell did all of this stuff happen? So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we go, right? So, like I said, right? Your memory, right? So now I'm about to take you here. In this particular series, okay? All right, let me look at y'all. In this particular series, okay, some people call it timelines, some people call it dimensional traveling, okay? But on this particular series, hold on, let me get my flow back. Where we at with it? Yeah, let's get the flow back. So on this particular uh, series, right? They would jump timelines and go to different quote unquote dimensions. Okay, so like I said, some people say timelines, some people say different dimensions and things of this nature, right? Now, I want you to understand something, okay? To a certain degree, that happened with us. This is not our original form. We did not look like this, okay, when this existed. We did not look like how we look now, okay? We thought different, okay? We moved differently. We're going to get into this. I'm about to give you a whole run on shit, right? So, like I said, timeline jumping, dimensional jumping, okay? Let me show you this real quick. Y'all all right? In my Bobby Hemming voice. Y'all all right? Y'all good? We here? Y'all all right? All right. Let's keep kicking. Like this thing up, share it up, fam. Like it up, share it up. Okay? So now, like I said, we are different entities today compared to who we were in the past. All right? Now, today, check this out before I dive into this little run about the show. Today, we worry about what other people's opinion is. Okay, so we try our best to make things perfect. What does that mean? Well, we try our best to make things perfect. Give you an example. Okay, if you put a coloring book in front of a child and give said child colors and say, color this page or color that apple, when you get that book back, okay, that apple gonna be green, yellow, blue, pink, orange, okay, with a little nigga on the side. You understand? A little this, a little that, okay. That damn apple gonna look like chakra colors. Okay, all right. It's gonna be all on the page. Okay, the motherfucking apple this big. Okay, they gonna have crayons, colors all over. She coloring the whole page, or he coloring the whole page. Okay, when you told this particular 5-year-old to color that apple, because in your mind you like staying between the lines. Okay, this is the apple on the center of the page. Color the apple in red. But because this child don't give a fuck about your red apple or the color of the apple, okay, and they don't give a fuck about how you think when they done coloring. Where am I going with this? Humans today, we move, we work, we think on others' opinions. When we were here, we didn't care on perfect geometric shapes. Okay, all right. Things have to be 24 by 24, 12 by 12, 16 by 16. It got to be perfect. We didn't deal with that. So we didn't give a fuck because we had a childlike mind, okay, which is the ultimate God itself. So when we did things like this, when we did things like this, it wasn't built in perfection. It was built as God. Okay, all right. Each side wasn't aligned perfectly with the next. Okay, all right. The steps weren't perfect. Okay, everything wasn't lined up in perfection. We wasn't even the same size people. Okay? All right? Certain pillars were taller than others. Okay? This one is taller than this one. This one is taller than that one. Okay? It was perfect as God. But as we are humans, because we are in the place of hell, we only move in others' opinions. Let's keep going. Tyler, let's keep going. Okay? All right? This stuff was built in perfection. You understand? This stuff wasn't about how somebody thought it's supposed to look. However it came out my mind, that's how I put it down. I didn't give a fuck about it had to be aligned. And who the fuck come up with this bullshit that the 3 pyramids is aligned with the 3? Who the fuck said that shit? How the fuck can you prove that? Please. Nobody on this motherfucker can prove that the so-called pyramids is aligned straight with the 3 fucking stars. No. Who the fuck came up with that? We believe and roll with anything and everything. Am I saying that is false? What I'm saying is, who the fuck said that shit? And we go with it. We go with it because we're in awe. Oh my, I can't believe that. We are in awe of this, so we believe as is. I'm just saying. Okay, and if you haven't heard of that before, then that's something you might want to check out. But for years, all I heard was from white folk, okay, or ancient aliens. The pyramids are aligned perfect with the 3 stars, and so aliens built the pyramid. I used to be like, man, who the fuck come up with this shit? Okay, all right. So now let's keep going. Okay, Stonehenge. All right, again, family, we did not exist when this shit was created. All right, this shit was created from other people. Okay, I don't even know if Dogons existed. Okay, I don't believe nothing no more. I don't believe anything. I don't believe nothing come from other people. I just don't believe it. I really don't. I used to believe in all of that shit all the time, but I don't. I just don't believe nothing like that. I used to, but I just don't know today. So, but you may be right at the same time, ABW. Maybe right at the same time. Okay. So when this stuff was created, we did not exist. Other beings existed. Okay. So when we try to teach this stuff, we don't have the capabilities of teaching this stuff. We call a fucking pyramid, okay, a damn grave site. This is where we go into the pyramid and die. How you know that? Who told you that? That came out of somebody's book, okay? And if it comes from Egyptology, okay, that definitely wasn't quote unquote our information, because Egyptology was founded by quote unquote Europeans. Okay, so who come up with this shit? Okay, all right. So here we go. Thailand. We were not in existence when we created this stuff. Stonehenge. These were aliens that did this. Okay, because you were the aliens, motherfucker. Okay, all right. All right, so let's keep going here. Okay, America, the Grand Canyon. Look at this stuff. Look at it. Okay, all right, just like children, okay, we built shit how we wanted to build it. We didn't care if something was perfect over here or something over here. No, we built it how our mind said so. Because I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Matter of fact, fuck your thoughts, fuck your opinion, and fuck whatever you thinking about. Okay? I'm going to roll with how I'm going to roll. Okay? And I need you to roll with how you're going to roll. And once we have that established, then we can have a divine conversation. But as we keep judging each other based upon your ignorance and mine, there is no elevation in that. Okay, until we become like these children, that's when we can have a divine conversation. Until then, family, we are going to debate a bunch of bullshit. like we do most of the time. Okay, Grand Canyon. Okay, even though like this is some old stuff, right? But you can still see, all right? It's not perfection as we call it today. It's perfect as God would call it, your true self would call it. Okay, all right, let's keep going. Okay, all right, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. Okay, I'm going all over the place, family, because everything is ours. Okay, you understand? We were all one people at one time before we started defining each other by skin. Okay, understand that. Everything was dark in hue at one time. Okay, here we go. All right, look at this shit. Who the fuck has the capabilities to build a damn nation on top of a mountain? Matter of fact, who built the goddamn mountain? Or is it even a mountain? Or is it even a mountain, man? I'm just saying. Look at this shit, family. Okay, of course, like I said, we know it's old, but you can use your imagination and see, okay, that this shit wasn't about being so-called perfect. Okay, trying to do something for the next person, trying to do something to impress this person. No. Okay, we rode as we rode. We built as we were supposed to build from that divine mind. Okay, it do look like a tree, and I hear people saying that shit too, but I don't know if I believe that or not. But hey, it is what it is. Israel, okay, or Israel, right? On top of us, a so-called sand mountain. Okay, let me get a little closer. On top of a sand mountain. Okay, another civilization. What are we doing here? What's going on? Family, we are not the same people. Okay, this thing stopped and started over. Fuck, all I know right now today, okay, all right, we probably only been here 400 years, if that. Okay, shit, we probably just started this shit. Okay, I'm just saying, because everything that you have from books, okay, you can't prove none of that shit. You can't prove that Christopher Columbus existed. You can't prove that some boats, okay, 1,000 years ago was just floating over water and it just magically appeared in these places. You can't prove none of this shit. All you can do is listen to somebody say it, and you're gonna have to take it as is. Okay, but again, you can take it to another level by separating yourself from your ignorance, which is that physical mind. Okay, all right, and going back to that supreme self and getting that information. You can do that. Okay, all right, and trust me, when you start doing that, when you start diving in yourself, all the information gonna sound crazy as in motherfucker. Lord, and everybody not gonna believe you. They not gonna believe you. They gonna be like, okay, all right, nigga. All right, bro. If you done lost all your mind. Did y'all hear this nigga? Y'all, this nigga talking about Earth ain't real. Man, this nigga crazy. What's wrong with this nigga, y'all? I'm just saying. That nigga gonna start telling you. Okay? All right? Because trust me, I didn't been called everything under the book by saying that ain't none of this shit around us is what we were taught. No earth, no nature, none of this shit. None of it is what you think it is. None of it. Okay, no stars in the sky, no sun, no moon, none of that shit. Man, this nigga Will crazy. Man, nigga Will crazy. I am an astrologist. I don't care what you are. Man, I'm just telling you what it is, bro. Take it or leave it. India. Hemp. Okay? I mean, over and over and over again. Over and over and over. This stuff was built by different people. It was built by different people, not us. It was built by different people. Because today we care about certain alignments. We care that this is like this and that is like that. Okay, we care about that shit. Okay, in our minds back then, and I'm just thinking, okay, I'm just thinking right now from the quote unquote divine mind, which is the child mind. And when you're around children, you'll see how children don't give a fuck as you think they do. Okay, especially young children. Okay, they don't care about that shit, man. They'll tear up your whole house, and to them, okay, motherfucking clothes on the ground, all that. That shit look beautiful to them. Okay, they don't care about that shit. You the one want to impress your neighbors when they come over, and you got the clean house, you got the cleanest house. Listen, you want them to approve of you. Your children don't care. I'm just saying, and that's why they do what they do. That's why they're amazing, man. Until you, as an adult, put that poison on them, and the rest is history. The rest is history. It's crazy too, family. It's crazy too about what I'm showing you is that we have a chance to get back to this. Many of us, we have chances to get back to this. Okay, you just have to trust yourself, trust the process. Italy, Pompeii. I mean, there's so many things out here that you can research and look up, right? And see that we move differently in these point in time. We literally move differently. Okay, let me show you this one here. Country of Jordan, the country of Jordan, Petra, or Petra. nigga built cities. Of course, it's run down now, but nigga built cities inside the quote unquote mountains. This is crazy, man. I'm just saying, we are not the same people today. We are not the same people. You know what I mean? So exactly, Monica, exactly. Like, can you imagine adults moving as children? Okay, you have to become Pee Wee Herman again. You got to become Pee Wee Herman. You got to become Pee Wee Herman. This is what it is. Machu Picchu in Peru, the Inca people. Okay, in Peru. All right. Yeah, we went through a reset, man. This shit started over, man. Shit started over from scratch like a motherfucker. A reset. Somebody didn't like the way the video game was playing, and we started it over. We simply started it over. We unplugged the PlayStation and then plugged it back in. Cambodia, Asia, Temple of Angkor Wat. Okay, which they say one of the oldest. Some people say it's just as old as quote unquote pyramids, or older. There's an ongoing debate with these New York cats, that up north, that up north energy, that energy that believes they know everything, and that shit right there is fucking insane. But it is what it is. Okay, so they are constantly debating on was Asia first or Africa first. I don't know why they do that, but I'm guessing that's how they sleep good at night. Fuck, I don't know. Trying to debate that shit over and fucking over, like your life gonna be better if you say you came from Asia. But let's keep going. Okay, Angkor Wat, the Temple of Angkor Wat. Now, the reason why they debate, okay, is because they, Africa full of so-called black people, right? How we're taught. But then Anchor Wat is so vicious, okay? Anchor Wat is so powerful because of the faces that look like a nigga named Leroy and his brother Tyrone. Okay, that looked like a nigga named Leroy and Tyrone. Look like they're shooting dice. I'm just saying. Look like they got a fire dice game going. Okay, and they're playing for gold. Okay, all right, they're throwing down gold coins and they're shooting dice. Okay, that's why a nigga like, hold on, bro. What the fuck going on in Asia with these fucking faces? Okay, and it had a nappy afro. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, big nose motherfucker. Tell me that's not old girl from the Wiz. Tell me that's not old girl from the Wiz. Okay, what was her name? Eveline. You know, what was her song? What that song was Eveline used to sing? I forgot. I forgot that goddamn song. But y'all know who I'm talking about, Eveline. I should have put a picture up there. But with Eveline up that motherfucker. Okay, I'm talking about your girl from the Wiz. That's what I should have did too. Cause they look just like her. Tell me that don't look like a big black woman in the hood who got the best macaronis in the hood. She sell weed out her kitchen window. Okay, she got the best greens, potato salad. Okay, all right. She got pork chops, all that shit, all that good nigga shit. Oh, no bad news. Don't you bring me no bad news. No bad news. I'm telling you, this is why motherfuckers argue about that. Okay, I'm just saying, this is the candy lady in the hood. Okay, she gave you all the goddamn Tootsie Rolls. Okay, all right, all kind of shit. My candy lady in the hood, okay, with the big arms. You already know she had the wings. She had the wing right there. She had the wing. So in my hood, the candy lady, she had cheese. You get the nachos. You understand? And if you don't want the nachos, you pop open a bag of Doritos, and she'll put the cheese in the goddamn Doritos. Lord, nigga. That's why niggas in New Orleans got high blood pressure now. Okay, all right. Talking about bust open a bag of hot cheese, nigga. You understand me? She'll put that cheese in that bitch. Bam on that ass. What? Nigga be walking up the street. Let me tell you what it is. Nigga walking up the street, licking they got cheese on their eyes. Okay, I'm talking about that shit used to be fire. Okay, yeah, some people call them cool cups. Okay, in New Orleans we call them huckabucks, frozen cups. I think in other places like out in the country and shit, they call them Dixie cups. Okay, that's her. Oh, she over here. That's her. Okay, that's Eveline, man. All right, I'm telling you right now. Go in the hoods. Go in the hood. Okay, in any fucking city, you gonna see that woman. Okay, you gonna see that woman. I'm just saying. All right, she got boo-boo grandkids. Okay, all her kids old now. All right, okay, she smoke cool filter kings. She smoke weed, right? And every now and again she'll have a bit. Every now and again. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying, fam. All right, look at these niggas here. Look at these niggas. The first nigga looked like a nigga named Terrence. I know. He looked like a nigga named Terrence. I know that's Terrence. I know that's Terrence. Okay, that nigga be shooting at niggas. That's Terrence, the first nigga. Okay, and that's his little brother, Bryson right there. Terrence and Bryson, the first two niggas. I'm telling you. Okay, that's why nigga be arguing about this shit. Okay, I'm just saying, Terrence and Bryson, I see you niggas. Nigga been around. Nigga been around. Okay, I'm just saying here. I'm just saying here. Okay, boom, look at this shit. Family, I'm telling you, I'm gonna take me a trip to motherfucking Cambodia, Asia, for real. Okay, look at them niggas on. Look at them faces. Okay, look at them faces. One of them look like Red Fox. Is that Fred Sanford? That might be Fred Sanford. No, the nigga in the front look like Lamont Sanford with the big mustache and big ass lips. Man, look, I'm just telling you, family, we were different people. We put faces on our shit. Okay, let me ask y'all a question, because this is perfect right here. This is truly perfect. Let me ask y'all, and we gonna have us a good time tonight. Have us a good time tonight. Think about this, right? What kind of people leave a face on their temples and fucking cathedrals and buildings? Like we leave faces, nigga. Listen, we don't get a sheet of paper. Listen, we don't get a sheet of paper and write on a paper, I wrote this. You know, I built this building. This is the paperwork. No, nigga put a whole face on that bitch. Nigga put a whole face on it though. We were different, man. We are not the same people. The reset happened and we changed. The reset happened and we changed, family. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The niggas in meditation, man. I'm down. I'm just saying, family. Think about that. Peace, Jewel. How you doing? How you doing? So just something to think about here, family. Okay? We didn't just sign some kind of paperwork and said we built it. We left our face to let you know, I built this shit. And I'm gonna leave my face. We was a different people, man. We was a different people. We were a different people. We were a different people. I'm just saying. We were different, family. We were different. I just saw this nigga at the pool hall. This nigga here be gambling on the pool table. That nigga right there, Clarence. That's Clarence right there. I'm telling you, going to the pool hall out here in New Orleans. Okay, you're gonna see Clarence. He gonna have on a fitted hat. Okay, no fitted hat. Okay, all right. I'm just saying, them niggas tapping in. Ain't that some shit? He's out closed like a motherfucker. You ain't lying. That's Clarence right there. Okay, that nigga know how to play some dice too. Okay, the reset was the fall of consciousness. The reset was the fall of consciousness. To a certain degree. Oh Lord, this is something I'm getting now. Oh shit. But we gonna get this thing. We gonna get this thing. Okay, right. So yeah, we gonna let Clarence be. We gonna let Clarence be. Okay, we gonna let Clarence be. But let me talk to y'all for a second. Now, let me tell you what I'm hearing. Ultimately, and due to Jeff wrote, due to that question, so the reset was the fall of consciousness, or it happened before. Okay, so ultimately, we were taught that it's a fall, but it really wasn't a fall at all. We just stopped and started over. Okay, so now check this out. Here we go, levels of thought, right? Levels of thought. So, in order for us to understand, okay, you're talking about people who coming out of religion coming out of a poisonous society of thought, school system, college, and all of this shit that can fry your brain, and it can put you in a place of basically a non-conventional thought. Okay, all right. It won't have you questioning anything, because the child questions things. The person that deems that they know everything, okay, figure they got it all worked out. Okay, so now levels, right? So we're taught about a fall. So if you fall, that means if you jump off a cliff, then you go down. But this wasn't a fall. So if we reset, okay, if you look at the word okay, so that means a do-over, do again. Okay, so that's not necessarily a fall. Okay, that's turning on, that's letting the game play, turning off the game and turning it back on. So that's not a fall. That's a reset, a do-over. Okay, so perspective, perception. So where we are now, this is actually not a fall. I want to rename the fucking video. Okay, but I had to go through this particular presentation in order for me to realize that I needed that question that he asked in order for me to see that. So that's how I know we all one energy. So if he don't ask that question, I don't get this thought, and I don't ask this question to my true self. So we're one energy. Okay, and that leads all the way back to the quote unquote reflection. Okay, we only want entity here. Okay, so ultimately there was no reset, there was no fall. It was just a reset or a reboot. That's all it was. Reboot the system. Well, it was a reset more than a reboot. Yeah. Well, one of the same semantics. Okay, but yeah, that's something to think about, man. That's something to think about. But now, okay, outside of all of that, right? That was just brought forth, right? Now let's get to this. Now the main thing is we have to get back, okay, or we have to so-called reset our current thinking, okay, and align with the supremacy of ourselves, right? Okay, here we go. Let's get into it. So that means we have to go back up, right? We have to go back to the reset and go beyond where it first started. Okay, all right. We don't supposed to go back to which we came, okay, because where we come from, in a sense, okay, it would defeat the purpose of us doing this in the first place. You know, even when we created this particular reality, we created this reality, okay, in the view of us going higher past where we were currently. Okay, so the reset was about going higher. Okay, going to a place like Star Trek. Star Trek say you go to a place that you have never been before. Okay, so we are to ascend past our original state of thought before we even came into this body. You understand? Okay, all right. But what are we talking about here? Like how do we get into this information? Tiff Love, what's up, guys? Okay, so we have to go back. All right, the 7 seals of revelations. Okay, the 7 seals need to be unlocked. Okay, the 7 seals need to be unlocked. But what are the 7 seals? Okay, now let's get into this. Several levels of consciousness. Now, if you notice, I don't have all of the words, all of what this one mean, what that one mean, because ultimately for me, I don't believe in that shit no more. I don't believe in, well, this chakra mean this chakra. I don't believe in none of that shit. Okay, because ultimately, levels of consciousness, okay, is just like you playing a video game. Okay, all right. You playing a video game, you're gonna start off on the easiest board, right? And then you're gonna get to the next board. Okay, on that board, it's gonna get a little harder. And on the next board, it's gonna get a little harder. Okay, but as you travel up, As it gets harder, it gets easier mentally because certain thoughts and certain frequencies of the mind you used to roll with, you don't do it anymore. You understand? Okay, so I didn't want to put no words with this shit because me personally, where I am currently, that's where the confusion happens. This is why you have people teaching balancing chakras as if that shit means something. And I don't know how many sessions I've done with people that said, "Will, how you balance my chakras?" I said, "Well, first of all, how can you balance something that ultimately don't exist?" Okay, but I use it as a guide, as a marker. Okay, you know how you go to driving school, okay, and a driving instructor put those markers on the ground, or those cones. They put those cones out there so you can stay in alignment, family. Okay, this is the ultimate reason for these quote unquote chakras. Your true self is your guide. Okay, they left you markers so you can travel upwards, not balance something. You travel upwards. You don't balance nothing. Okay, you ascend past the thought of chakras. Okay, when you get to the heavens, chakras don't exist anymore. None of it does, not even you. Okay, all right, that's all I'm saying. 7 levels of consciousness. Let's tap into the 7 a little bit. Okay, let's tap into this. Okay, now let me see here real quick. Before we dive into this. All right, here we go. Let's tap into them seals. Let's tap into them seals. Okay, and it says, see what the hell they represent. All right. But I want to read something to you before we tap into the seals. Upward, forward. Upward, forward. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay. According to certain teachings. All right. According to certain teachings, the number 7 represents the bridge. Check this out. The bridge between the human and spiritual world. Okay. All right. The bridge between the human world and the heavens. It also represents spiritual awareness, awakening, acceptance, and enlightenment. Okay. So the video I played earlier about Jade the Emperor. Okay. All right. The story goes, he started off as a human, but due to him in constant meditation, due to him doing his good deeds and him working with humanity and stuff like that, he was able to achieve enlightenment. The story of Buddha, in order for you to become the Buddha or the Buddha, how some of the people in India say the Buddha. Okay, all right, that is a level of enlightenment. That is not a person. That is a level. Okay, that is a level. Go watch the movie What Dreams May Come. Okay, go watch the movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. Okay, so when he went into the quote unquote spirit realm, Cuba Gooding Jr., the black dude, okay, Trey, Boys in the Hood, was his guide, right? So they just having conversations, and he look at and Robin Williams look at his guide and say, all right, Buddha, okay, Buddha, I understand now, Buddha. Okay, so basically he was calling the so-called melanated. Okay, all right, I'm gonna say too much about that, but he was letting people know, okay, who the Buddha or that specific science, okay, where it was based upon. Okay, all right. If you get into what's his name? The Asiatic information. Okay, talk about the Buddha or the Buddha supposed to return as these melanated people. Okay, all right, and understand something. Okay, just because you are so-called nigga, okay, are so-called melanated. All right, that don't mean you supposed to look at shit certain ways, okay, or act like you above the next person. Okay, all right. Listen, you understanding that you are this supreme being comes with responsibility. Okay, all right. Every person you come across, okay, you supposed to respect them as is. You supposed to love them as is. Okay, I don't care if they're the worst person in the world. You ascending to these supreme levels of thought comes with responsibility. Okay, how many children how many children have you seen, okay, look at a person because of their so-called skin color? The only time you will see children going, ugh, from someone is because of their energy, not because of how they look. It's a difference. It's a difference. Okay? All right? So this thing comes with a whole new level of thinking, a whole new level of thought. Okay? All right? Now, you could always love people from a distance. I get on that, it is what it is. But this shit is different, bro. Okay? Like when you get to these levels of supreme enlightenment, okay, all right? Don't they say God love everybody? Think about that. The homeless person is your brother. Okay? You know that woman you hate? That's your sister. You know the little chick that the brother that make you sick, that's your brother. Enlightenment comes with different levels of thought, family. Okay? So I'm letting you know now, if you don't want to be here, shut your damn shit down now. If you don't want to get to these supreme levels of thought, shut your shit down now. Okay? If you want to walk around fucking King Beef like on Martin, King all of you want to walk, shut the shit down. Don't come up here. Don't do that. Okay? All right? Because on top of that mountain, you have a different appreciation for humanity. Let's talk about it. 7 levels of consciousness. Here we go. Revelations 5, 1 through 5. Okay, King James Version. Here we go. 1. As I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. Okay? And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and loose the seals thereof. Here we go. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open to read the book, neither to look thereon. No person was worthy, but in comes the divine self. In comes the divine self. And one of the elders said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, had prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Who is the Lion of the tribe of Judah? Your motherfucking self. The root of David, the Star of David is your pioneer, the 5-pointed star. That is your true self. That is your arm, leg, arm, head. Once you understand your divinity, your supreme self, okay? Once you're able to ascend to higher realms of yourself through meditation, through your affirmation, okay? All right? Through constant awareness of self. Okay, all right, you will unlock the 7 levels of yourself. Okay, and then realize, and then realize, and then realize. Let me talk to you. And then realize there were no 7 seals to begin with. It was only one. It was only zero. It was only nothing. The great nothingness. That's all it has ever been. But you have to go through these changes in order to see that. Go through these levels in order to see that. And I'm going to tell you something. You will start to change, family. I have things that happen to me, okay, as I go through my journey that I can't truly explain. So I don't know if you can be able to understand what I'm about to say. Okay? Give you an example. So this is something, like I said, this started happening to me a lot when I come out of 2020 and I went hard in the Chinese mythology, and I must have cried my eyes out for about 2 weeks or something. Because I was trying to figure out why would people, come at me like this, man. I've been helping people, bro. Like, what the fuck going on with this and that, man? I'm thinking we all family. Like, it was a whole thing, right? And it was only one person I was really talking to who was still around, okay, right? And that was able to level me off, the feminine energy. And like I say, she should be on here. Her ass on here, okay? My sis, she was rocking, like she's like, "Well, look, nigga, okay, you gonna be all right, shake back, nigga, go your fucking ass in meditation, move on, rise up here, nigga," type shit. Okay, so I did that. I listened, okay, and I paid attention to the feminine energy, to the mother, right, physically and spiritually, and so coming out of 2020, I went hard with this Chinese mythology, and I would go into meditation, and I would imagine myself going into these temples in China, okay, going sit before myself, right, in China, in gold, dripped in gold, right, and I'm seeing the Monkey King walk up, and I'm seeing this entity walk up, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And the whole time I'm listening to quote unquote Chinese meditation music. So I'm on some Ascension shit, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? So I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. Like I say, if you don't take time, okay, if you don't take time for yourself, you will never ascend. So I went through what I went through. I was having these constant conversations with this mothering energy, right? And when I come out of 2020, I didn't show my face again until April 2021, which makes sense because, okay, in this realm, April is the new year, right? So I came out in April, and when I came out, people were like, man, who the hell is this nigga? Like, because my demeanor, I was just different. Why? Because I cried my old thoughts away. Because I was fishing for, I'm trying to wonder why people doing this and the whole time people are just peopling. Okay? Why am I mad at people who are just peopling? Okay? People supposed to come at you. People supposed to do this. How the fuck you gonna find out your faults? How the fuck you gonna find out your quote unquote downs? How you gonna find out anything about yourself? Okay? If people not steady coming at you, okay, all right, you gotta toughen up, man. Okay, all right. So I appreciate the fuck out that time period. Okay, so because of that time period, I'm able to see shit on a level that I've never seen before, of course. And so 2021 hits, I start noticing a change, and this is what was happening. So I would think of something, right, or I would ask a question. Give an example. Let's say I'm walking up the street, right, and all of a sudden I'm talking about the old old Camaro or something from back in the day. You know, I used to like the old body style Camaro from the 90s, like the 98 Camaro, 97 Camaro. You know, so imagine I'm just walking up the street and I just get a thought, damn man, them old Camaros, you know, man, them motherfuckers used to be nice. Man, my partner had one, you know, or I could be on the phone with a nigga talking, yeah, bitch used to have that fire Camaro, nigga. And all of a sudden, out the corner of my eye, oh, I thought Camaro drives by. And then my head just, I'm like, damn, Camaro right there. At first, I used to think, well, that was a coincidence. You know, like I just looked, okay, like coincidence, right? Coincidence. So I'm like, okay, well, so and as time go along, right? You know, I go through my hospital, I go through this transformation, 3 months, you know, and I come out and I would ask a question about something, okay, then my head would just turn. And it'll be like a calendar or something with the question or the answer that I wanted. It'll be on the calendar like a certain day or time or whatever. Like, you know, at first I was like, it was happening so normally to where I thought it was just normal. And right now it is now, you know, but I never really talked about it. So, because I really couldn't define it, okay? So, because we're taught that, okay, when you start to become God, or when you start to, okay, let me say this before I keep going. The reason why we're going up, okay, all right, not the reason, but as we travel back up consciously to our supreme thought, we only call your higher self because they sit here. Your true self, your divine self, higher self, uppers, they sit here. So when you rising up, you become one with that energy, and there is no more higher self. You are that being now. So your thoughts are going to be different. The way you move is going to be different because you have become one with that energy. And when you become one with that energy, you keep going. Okay, all right. So because I did so much work on myself, you understand? And when I start to get into these realms of this quote unquote higher self, I become one with this energy. Okay. You know how they say God has all the answers. You know how they say God has all the answers. Listen, family, every last one of you know every single thing there is. You know everything. The reason why we don't know it or speak it is because we're trying to learn languages, right? Or we're trying to learn more words, more subjects, whatever the case is, right? So the more you learn certain things or research certain subjects, this, that, and the other, okay? The more you do that, you're going to know everything, okay, in which you rise up. You become the all-knowing. I'm just saying, you're going to have an answer for every fucking thing there is. It's not on no ego shit. It's just that you are becoming God again. Okay, all right? And for a while, I used to think you become, you know, like when you start seeing that you God is when you can walk through a wall or something. Okay, or you can put somebody in meditation or give somebody a reading or something like that. That's how I used to think. Or you can fly or something. That's what I thought. But when I heard, I think said Guru, I think his name is, you know, old cat, man. Cat, I think India, I think he's from India, something like that. When the motherfucker was asking him about can people fly, when people was asking him that, his answer was, yeah, people can train their minds to levitate, but let me ask y'all a question. What happens after that though? And then what? And then what fucked me up? So I'm like, hold on, shit. So you mean to tell me that there's more to this? So just becoming an X-Men, that ain't nothing? Okay, nigga, I want to be fucking Wolverine. I don't want knives to come out my hand, nigga. You understand? Some Freddy Krueger shit, nigga. Okay, like, so you mean to tell me that's nothing? And when I bring that to spirit, they say, no, it isn't. That's not, that's little cute shit. That's perks. Okay, it's like you getting a job, right? Okay, you get a job, and the reason why you got the job is because you're good at this. Okay, all right, you real good at that particular thing. The perks are you get a nice parking spot. You might get you probably get a nice little office. Okay, you got an assistant. Okay, all right, you got a cute pen. Okay, all right, you come with a little computer, a little phone. Okay, that's the perks, but that's not the job, motherfucker. That's not the job. The job is the ascension to your Christ self that ultimately don't exist anyway. Okay, but the perks is know how to read a little bit, know how to meditate, know how to do this, that, all the extra little shit. That's perks. But you surpass that shit. You surpass that. I'm just saying. So now today for me, if I ask any question, okay, a thought would just pop up in my head, or I would be shown something. Like my damn body will be turned the fuck around, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what it is. Like, give another example. I'm walking up the street. I think I'm coming out the quarters, I'm drunk. Okay, I'm drunk like a motherfucker, feeling good. You understand? Coming out the French quarters. And I had a question on my mind. Okay. So while I'm walking, okay, there's a billboard behind me on this wall. Okay. I think it says something about you are how you think, or some shit like that, right? So I had a question pertaining to that. Something I forgot quite. I guess I was drunk, right? But I'm walking and I asked myself the question. My whole body turned around, and I'm like, Well, who the fuck put my damn answer of my question on a goddamn billboard? Okay, but it was the thing that I'm in this particular realm. Okay, I'm in that particular realm of that nothingness. Okay, and you will know everything. Your true self is going to take over your fucking body. You're not going to run this shit. I'm just saying. So when I hear people, yeah, you got to create your reality. No, my nigga, you don't. You can believe that shit all you fucking want. If you on this walk, if you on this journey, if you on this shit, on some ascension shit, nigga, you do not run this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who tell you do. I guarantee it's gonna be 1,000 things you're gonna do, and you're gonna run into a brick wall. Okay? And the thing that you didn't want to do, that's gonna be the easiest fucking path. Why? Because that should have been the first thing. Because that shit aligned to help you spiritually. Okay? And this other shit was gonna take you out of your fucking journey. Okay? You don't run this shit. Okay? All right, Bobby would say, you may run around this motherfucker. Okay? But spirit run this motherfucker. Your divine self. Let me try to make this make sense for you. If LeBron James coach, or if Kobe Bryant's coach, or Michael Jordan, or Joe Montana, or Allen, if any of these coaches and teachers, right, did not stay on these cats, Serena Williams, her father and them, right? Her father, Venus and Serena, okay? A lot of these particular, if these people didn't stop this, okay, look, I know it be times where LeBron wanted to go off the fucking road a little bit, and teacher was like, get your fucking ass back on the road. You got greatness in you. Okay? But then you get mad at the teacher because you think they're stopping you from having fun. But here goes 20 years later, okay, all right, people call it a Bryant the GOAT. Okay, all right, Michael Jordan, the same thing. Kobe Bryant, the same thing. Okay, all right, you looking at this shit from the lowest level and not understanding that supreme greatness inside you that's gonna open this shit up. Okay, so every time you're gonna try to make that right, they're gonna slam your ass. Okay, damn, I got in an accident. Nah, that wasn't that person. That person wrecked your shit on purpose so you can sit the fuck down, nigga. I'm just saying. Okay? All right? Sometimes we got to sit the fuck down. Okay? All right? Yeah, you gonna get mad at spirit sometimes. It's gonna happen. Okay? I done curse spirit the fuck out. People who've been following me, they've been fucking with me for a while, they know for a fact. They got to curse spirit the fuck out, nigga. Y'all get on my motherfucking nerve. Get the fuck away. What? Nigga, what? Nigga, I done curse like every fucking body, nigga. Okay? I don't want you motherfuckers around me no more. Get the fuck. Okay? But I'm not understanding they're keeping my ass on the fucking road, man. I'm on a yellow brick road and the fucking greatness is sitting right there in front of me on a yellow brick road. My nigga ass won't take a shortcut. My nigga ass won't go over here. I see some lemon pepper wings. Okay? My nigga ass won't go over here and get off the fucking road. And he beating my ass up. Stay your fucking ass on the road, nigga. Okay? Nigga, you're about to run into a fucking 100 billion, quadrillion, capillion, million, zillion dollar fucking enlightenment, and your ass steady wanting to go off the fucking road. So I'm trying to make you think right quick, family. I'm not trying to, enslave you, okay? All right, because if these people around Serena, if these people around Jordan and LeBron and fucking Daddy Joe Jackson on Michael Jackson's ass, okay, there is no fucking Michael Jackson. There is no legendary J5 without that fucking ass whooping. Okay, that's spirit, man. Okay, how would your life be if you never knew fucking Michael Jackson? It'll probably be what it is. Okay, right? Because that's something we can't really think about, right? Because we wouldn't know, right? I get that, but just me kind of sitting back. I don't know how my life would be without Mike, nigga. Without a little nigga, without doing a moonwalk, nigga. You understand me? I'm just saying, shit was good, now. Okay, how would your life have been? Okay, if you didn't have these people on your ass. I'm just saying. Every person who we see, okay, I don't even fuck with Beyonce like that, but fuck, if her daddy wasn't kicking her in her fucking ass, there wouldn't be no beat. Okay, there wouldn't be none of this shit. Okay, it is what it is. I'm just saying. Y'all start getting them questions ready, family, and we're gonna answer a few. Then I'm gonna get on down. Okay, but I just want you to understand that, family. Okay, it's not the fact that your true self is trying to harm you. It's the fact that you have greatness awaiting you. Okay, and you fucking it up by thinking, oh, I'm gonna manifest me a beautiful life. Oh, I'm gonna manifest me this. I'm gonna manifest me my dream man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Straight like that. It is what it is. Okay, you don't run the show. You don't. All right? You don't understand what's to come, man. You don't understand what's in the works for you. You don't understand this. You don't understand the beauty that's in front of you, man. Okay, and because you don't understand, you think you're being held back. You think you're suffering. And boy, I used to be him. Oh, I thought I was going through hell. Peace, Charlie. What's up, mama? Oh, I thought I was going through hell. Okay, right? Until I realized I didn't want to leave hell. They trying to get me out of hell. I'm trying to stay there. Okay, They're trying to get me out of hell, and I'm trying to stay there. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. Okay, so understand something, right? If we actually run this shit, nobody would even be on this motherfucker, man. Okay, all right. I get the same faces, the same people a lot of times who come on here. Okay, so it's obvious that some energy around, okay, the people who I always see every time I do a live, or every time, I'm in communication with these people and all of that. Like, so it's obvious, okay, that they got motherfucking spirit kicking them in their ass, in y'all ass, making sure, okay, all right, y'all gonna always be in tune with what's going on with yourself. Okay, because I know a lot of them hate my information. I'm gonna tell you that now. Okay, because my information is not pleasant. My information is not happy time. Okay, my information gonna have you in tears. It's gonna have you like, what the fuck going on, man? It's gonna have you so-called confusing everything. Okay, all right, because that's how it's coming. It is what it is. That's how it's given to me, and it's passed through. Okay, all right, and again, like I say, I only fuck with about 2 or 3 people. Okay, and I know one for sure. She on here. Okay, I know I done heard some shit come out her fucking mouth. Okay, like she fucked me up the other day about this kid shit, and how parents ain't really parents. Okay, they fucking babysitters. Some shit she said fucked me all up. Oh shit, I didn't even think about it like that. Okay, perspective, perception. You shit start moving. You start looking at shit different. I'm just saying. Okay. All right, you gonna fuck around and be crying. Damn, Will, bro, come on, man, you had to tell me like that, bro. I thought I was moving on in life, bro. I thought I had it going on, man. Man, look, child, please. Okay, like I said, this journey comes with depression, my nigga. Okay, but not how we perceive it to be. Okay, all right. It's just a shift in energy. Okay, all right. It's to keep you on a certain level. That's all. Yeah, you gotta do it live. You fucking right, you do. Hell yeah, because that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy. I'm just saying, fam. Y'all get them questions started. Okay. So yeah, like I said, fam. Once you just let go and stop trying to ultimately control your life and think that you the one run this life, okay, and you just let shit play out, it's going to become a lot easier. Okay, I gotta work hard. No, my nigga, you really don't. You don't have to kill yourself. Okay, they got humans who do that. Okay, you're not on a human journey. Okay, it may sound like that. Oh, I'm here to have a human experience. You gave up that right when you woke up, my nigga. It's different. You gave up that right when you woke up. Okay, to have a human experience is these regular niggas out here. Okay, moving around, stealing this, whatever, on some human shit. When you woke up, okay, and when you really woke up, I ain't talking about these Black Lives Matter ass niggas, this fuck the white man type. No, I ain't talking about that. You gave that shit up when you woke up. This ain't no fucking human experience for you no more. Okay, all right, this is an ascension experience for you, nigga. You different. That motherfucker's gonna treat you as you different. So tell him motherfucker he can kiss all your ass. But you different, man. It is what it is. All right. So it's not about that no more with you. Okay. I really wanted to say that because people still hold on to, man, well, this is still a human experience, man. It ain't no fucking human experience no more. Not for you. Okay. Not for you. All right, it's like it's like somebody becoming the president of some kind of club or something. Yeah, they got a bunch of niggas in this particular club. Okay, but the president of the club, okay, he not these people no more, or she not these people no more. So she got to move different. He got to move different. You're not the same. We are not the same. I am a Martian. You got heard Weezer say. Weezer told you what the fuck it was. and he looked like a fucking Martian. Okay, fucking Ewok face. My nigga Weezy. What up, Pop? What up, Pop? But yeah, for real. Can you name one thing that you used to believe in spirituality but no longer? Woo! That is a question right there. That is a motherfucking question. Yes, Lord. That is a question right there. Everything. I don't believe in nothing no more. No rituals, no spells, no nothing. Spiritual bads, nothing. Nothing. I don't believe none of it no more. Not a word. I mean, information I don't believe anymore. Deities, I don't believe in deities no more. I don't believe in nothing. The only thing I believe in is me. Like, that's it. And motherfuckers who show a certain appreciation towards me or have a certain love towards me. You understand? I believe in them. I got love for them. I love them. That's it. That's far as I'm going. And look, and these motherfuckers been around me. So, I've been fucking with these. So I mean, these small few people, that's it. That's pretty much it for me. But I don't believe in nothing no more. Like, not a thing. Okay. So hopefully that answered that question. So should we be thankful or grateful? Okay, should we be thankful or grateful? Or who wakes us up, spirit or me? Well, to be thankful, okay. Well, let's break it down, right? Okay, let's say I'm hungry as a motherfucker, right? And then my nephew or my niece pop up on me, stay home. Look, I went got some. I went cook some. What? Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. As far as I go with that, I don't think nothing. Okay, I don't do that God shit. I don't do that gratitude, deity shit. I don't do none of that because there's no need. There's no need. There's no need. There's just no need. You just don't need. But again, it is a need when someone is on that level. So, so if somebody on that level, then you can do that shit all day long, and you're not wrong for that. You're not wrong for that. You're not wrong for that at all. You're not wrong for having gratitude for deities. You're not wrong for that. That's just where you are. So all I will say is keep on. But where I am, I don't see the world. I don't see the world through that keyhole no more. I see the world, through a fucking, with the window rolled down now. I see the whole thing now. So I realize there are no deities but myself. I mean, there is no God for me. The aliens is my so-called alien, all that shit. So ultimately, if I think anything, it'll be, spiritually speaking, it'll be myself. But on a human level, okay, if somebody hit me up, say, Brother Will, I got something for you, man. I appreciate you doing your thing, man. I'm gonna send you about $5. Man, my nigga. Shit, you just bought me a Long Island, nigga. My nigga, but I appreciate you. That's it. So if anybody want to buy me a Long Island iced tea, okay, depending on where I go, it'd be like $8, $9, $10. Let me put my cash up here for you niggas. Okay. So I appreciate that in the name of Jesus. I appreciate that in the name of Jesus. So I am not an alcoholic. Okay. I am not an alcoholic, but I do appreciate a nice Long Island iced tea every now and again. Okay. Okay. Like my sister. Okay. Okay, oh Sheila. Oh Sheila. How you doing? Oh Sheila's touch. I don't believe. Well, what that's the question I just finished talking about. Dream, what's good, brother? What's good? We still on in the morning or what? Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Let me know, brother. If we still rocking. Make sure we good so we can link up to our thug. This I used to manifest every morning. Lately, I decided I didn't. I decided I didn't want to anymore. I was wondering, should I start manifesting again? 9:30. We good for 9:30, family. 9:30. Okay. All right. On my brother channel right there, Dreamwise. 9:30 in the morning. We going in, family. We going in. So be there or be square. You understand me? I don't manifest no more. I just had that. I just said that a little bit of that anyway. I don't get into that because then you got to ask yourself the question. Okay. Let's say you going in your mind, right? And I'm about to challenge y'all real quick on the whole manifesting reality, manifest your life thing. Because like I said, we think we run this, we don't. But I'm just saying. Okay, so when you say you manifest a new car, right? So how do you know? Can you truly tell me that was you that did that? Okay, now you can say it was you that did it because ultimately, you are your true self or higher self. But was it you that did that, or was it something else? That would be my question. When we so-called manifest, is it you that's doing this shit, or is it something else? Because it's still beliefs. It's still no more than somebody believing in Jesus. Jesus helped me pay my bill. My bill was paid because I believe in Jesus. It's no different. I'm just saying. It is no different. You can pray to Jesus right now and your bill get paid tomorrow. Okay? What happened was we were just taught that, oh, I'm Jesus, so I'm the one paid the bill. Okay? But it's still no different. It's still no different. Okay? Anything that sounds religious to me, I'm staying away from it. Anything that deals with a so-called belief, I'm staying away from. Okay? Until something else happens. And I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But like I say, right? That whole thing, your journey is too important for you to think you're running this thing. It's too important. Okay. Like I said, right? Um, if LeBron didn't have somebody on his ass, he wouldn't be LeBron. If Michael Jackson didn't have something on his ass, okay, he wouldn't have been Michael Jackson, James Brown, I don't care who it is. If somebody wasn't on their ass, okay, some kind of a father figure, mother figure, okay, something. If somebody wasn't on their ass, they wouldn't have became the people who we see today. Because you didn't do that by yourself. That wasn't your doing. So we need to remove that whole fucking thought out of our heads, bro. I don't know who been giving us that shit. I don't know where that shit even comes from. That we run the show. I have no clue. Okay, if we ran this shit, Bobby wouldn't have been in the hospital. If we run this shit, I wouldn't have been in the hospital. Like if we run this shit. Okay, like nah, bro. Nah. Once we settle down and see what this shit really is, it's a whole other monster, man. Whole other monster. Whole other monster. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you this, right? And I'm gonna be. This is what I'm getting out. I tried that shit. Okay, I tried, the whole manifestation thing, right? And I know my mind is, I know it's out there. Okay, so my so-called manifestation them bitches should jump when I say how high. Okay, all right, but understand this, right? This is the same thing I said about the so-called spiritual and broke. Okay, this is the same thing I said. Okay, if somebody trying to manifest their reality, Okay, that means to a certain degree, if you really think that that's supposed to happen, you fucking up the journey. Okay, this journey is about getting to supreme love, not how much money you can make. Because what's gonna happen 10 years from now when money don't exist no more, and then you have to go back to the journey. Okay, then you have to go back to the journey. Oh fuck, I don't know what to do now because I thought money meant something. I thought money mean I was woke. I'm just saying. So it's a reason why, we go through these ups and downs. Okay, is a method to this shit. Okay, and is a reason, man. I'm just saying. I don't want to keep saying it's a reason. Who wakes us up? Who is us? Who is us? Who is us? Ralph, brother Ralph, OG. Who is us? Explain us to me, right quick. What is the us? What is the us, man? Talk to me, OG. What is the us? We're gods, I thought. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So okay, so in religion teaches God woke you up this morning, right? Okay, so when you find out that you are the illusion, Copprue is not even a real fucking thing. Copprue came into this so-called dimension, and this shit gonna be thrown right in the fucking ground. But me, I'm gonna keep going. The true energy, this shit right here, okay? The being that sits on high, that being is going to exist. That is the being that's inside. Okay, that pure white being, that pure light entity, that's the energy that's inside that body at the bottom. Okay, so it's that energy that wakes up that body. Okay, all right. So what woke you up is yourself. That's the only thing that's going to ever wake you up. So in religion keeps us in that certain mindset that gotta believe in that. Oh, I got to thank somebody because they woke me up. Nobody woke you up. Okay, nobody woke you up. All right, you woke yourself up because you still have work to do here. Okay, the only way that body don't get up, okay, is if that light or that energy above don't exist in that body no more. So religion teaches that bullshit, talking about somebody woke you up. Nobody wake you up. Okay, unless your mama come in the room. Unless your mama come in the room and start telling you different shit. Wake your ass up. You're gonna be late for school. I got woke up with that belt before. I goddamn sure got woke up with an ass whooping. I damn sure got woke up with an ass whooping. Okay, how would you explain all this information to the little ones, or introduce them into it? I got little niece and nephews. The parents are still in that Agent Smith mindset. Okay, well, the Agent Smith mindset wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. But let's get to this question right here, family. Let's get to this question. How would you explain all this information to the little ones? Okay, so this is for everybody right here. Okay, this is for everybody. What would you say? Bob used to say, a fucking dog woke up this morning. He did say that. That's real funny. That nigga Bob be a legend. So, how would you explain it to the little ones? Now, let me say this for me. Let me get to this right now. Okay, how would you explain to children about your consciousness, right? About the information. Now, ultimately, you don't explain nothing. You don't explain nothing. What do I mean by that? Okay, what do I mean by not explaining something? Okay, you show them. You change. Okay, all right. Things you used to do. Okay, all right. Certain foods you used to have in the house. Okay, all right. You don't eat the hot sausages and fucking and dinosaur ass and all this other. You don't do all that shit no more. Okay, all right. You start to change. You don't have to give them nothing. They're gonna see it. Kids are great. Are real good at observing. They're great at that. Okay. Matter of fact, there are clones to you. Okay. If you start walking around a house like this, I guarantee that child is going to come behind you. Okay. That child going to come behind you. Okay. All right. So your actions is going to show. Okay. What you do, how you move, you're going to become a different entity. Now, shit, I used to believe that too, but not no more. Like, I used to be, but it's okay because that's where you are. Okay. But I celebrate the fuck out holidays. Me, I can't wait for a holiday to come up so I can get drunk. Okay. And eat me some gumbo. You understand? Okay. Some good nigga shit. Okay. But yeah, they used to be me. Shit, you'd have called me around 2014. Shit, I was in the house. Fuck Christmas. The white man gave us Christmas. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that shit. I ain't buying no Christmas tree. Man, after I let all that fucking anger go and mad at the fucking world, and I realized Christmas was about me. I am Christmas. I am Santa Satan that came down the motherfucking chimney. Okay, and was bearing gifts, and I am the damn gifts. You understand? I am the goddamn gifts, okay, that was given to Jesus or to Christ, okay, the goddamn the three wise men coming into the pit of myself and rising on up, okay, all right, as Jesus grow up, you understand, and become the Christ and die and then be awakened again on the third day. All that shit was me. The whole Christmas story is me. Oh, I'm gonna celebrate the fuck out that shit. Yes, Lord. But it's okay. It's still okay that you where you are. Okay? All right. It's still okay. It's still okay. That the gift that keep on giving. So but it's cool though, right? It's cool. It's still cool. It's still cool that you are where you are, and it is what it is, right? Like people was mad at Cinco de Mayo. Man, what's wrong with y'all, man? The Mexicans, man. Nigga, last time I checked, okay. All right, the only thing different between niggas and so-called Mexicans is our work ethic. Okay, is our fucking work ethic, nigga. Okay, all right, maybe our hair texture or something. All right, but I done saw fucking Mexicans black as fucking 2:37 a.m., nigga. Okay, all right, a fucking language barrier. Okay, so I don't be tripping over that shit. All right. But like I said, I had to get there first, so nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong about that. It's levels. When you start to go higher, you'll see shit that damn, man, damn, damn. Now it's all good. That's good. That's good. Sheila, stick to your guns. Stick to your guns. Stick to your guns, because only you will not burn forest fires. I thought I was smoking the best piece. Only you can prevent forest fires. It's on you at the end of the day, Goddess. It's on you. Can't nobody tell you what to do or what not to do. Your journey is your own. I'm just showing you how that shit gonna look some years from now. Okay? When you don't give a fuck no more. But right now you still give a fuck. So it's okay. I don't give a fuck. So it is what it is. Somebody tell me, Will, we drinking? Send me the location. Send me the location. It is what it is. Drake, I got the invite too. I got the invite for Moms Them. So let me know. Going down. But any more questions, family? One more question, I'm gonna get on off here. Okay, I'm gonna get on off here. All right, and it's going diggity. Anyone? Call are you there? Like I said, family, hey, don't be scared. I've been supposed to do that. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Duke, I got that thing. You know, I've been ABW got been supposed to do that shit. I need to do that. Next shirt coming out. I don't give a lovely fuck. Okay. It is what it is. Yes, indeed. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Okay. Anyone? All right. No more questions. I think I'm gonna hop on off here. I'm gonna hop on off here. You dig? And like I said, anything helps, man. Anything helps. You know, $1, $2, okay, $2.50. Anything helps, family. $10, 20. It's on you. You know, you can put $100 in that motherfucker. Okay, listen. If you do send $100, I'm gonna send you all kind of shit too. I got a whole shitload of lectures that you can get too. You know, whole bunch of shit. So yeah, you can do your thing. Got the book and all that shit. You can hit the website Copprue.com. Go crazy. Okay, so let's give this question here. And I saw you, brother Jeff. I saw you. so I'm gonna get with you too. Let me know if you're trying to set up a one-on-one. You know. Yeah. Cash up at the bottom. The ticket. Look at the ticket at the bottom of the screen, Sheila. The bottom of the screen. Copprue.com. Somebody put that in the comments for me, family. Please. Just to kind of help out a little bit. So I appreciate y'all. Okay. How can we remember the information we have obtained in this life after we die? Okay. And is it true we should not follow the light? Ooh, that's a question right there. Let's see. We put this in the comments right quick. Right there. Let's see here. We're going to get to that one. There you go. Oh, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Okay. How can we remember the information we've obtained in this life after we die? Okay, let's start there. Then we're gonna get to the next question. Okay. Okay. All right. So it doesn't matter what information you get here. Like, I can die right now as a goddamn Mormon who eats zebras, okay, and penguin soup, okay? Like, it don't matter what I die with, all right? Because if I'm on that particular frequency, okay, that was just a human experience. And once I understand, right? So this physical body ultimately comes with that physical thought process. So once the physical body falls, okay, what transpired, okay, I start getting my mind back. Okay, so when you transition, you're going to know all again. All right, you don't take this information here with you. Okay, now, certain levels of it, like where I am, where some of my people are in the comments, or where they are, okay, we transition to there tomorrow. We're not going to have the same. Process or the same length in a sense. Give you an example. So when my mother transitioned, it took her a while to get her memory back. Okay, because she was a Christian. So when she transitioned, her initial thoughts was looking for Jesus. She didn't want to go to hell. Okay, she wanted to go to heaven. But the longer the remnants of this physical body was leaving her, she started to get her mind back. Okay, and then she realized that there was no woman at all, actually. Okay, she was a supreme entity that always existed. Okay, so that there is no taking information and going over here and over there. Understand something before I even go any further. Those questions that you given, okay, um, that is a certain level of thought. So the way I'm answering this, okay, I'm not saying this as if you are wrong for asking these questions, because some people get in their feelings, like this question here: is it true we should not go to the light? Bobby or somebody else put that information out in the early '90s. There's no such thing as so-called dark or light. There's no such thing. Okay, there's only one energy. Okay, give an example: Venom, the movie Venom. Okay, all right, Venom was so black, so dark, to where he shines. Okay, it's one and the same. Okay, it's only one coin. Okay, it's two sides to one coin. It's only one coin. So that whole dark and light shit means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Okay, but we do use certain terminology in order to teach. Okay, so we'll say something like, well, you have to go into the darkness to find your truth, and when you find your truth, you go to the light. Okay, all right. So we may use certain terminology, but ultimately there is no dark, no nothing. They cancel out. It's a good one. So there is no when we die we don't go to no. Bobby dropped that in his early 30s. Bobby didn't even know any better at that point. Bobby was on a certain level. Okay, that's why I tell people we have to stop watching. Okay, it all depends on your level. But if you've been in this thing 5 years or more, some shit, please don't put on no Bobby information in the 90s. Okay, put on some information or go listen to Panic or something. Okay, all right, because the information is old. Okay, and it will keep you in a certain place. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all this so y'all don't end up trying to kill yourself. Okay, because that's how I was. You understand? Okay, like in the beginning, I used to lose my fucking marbles. I didn't want to live no more. I was like, man, fuck this reality shit. The planet is a prison. This shit ain't fucking real. Fuck this place. Fuck this place. It wasn't about that. So if you're gonna listen to Bobby, listen to up-to-date Bobby. Listen to Big Bobby. Big Bobby. Don't listen to Skinny Bobby. Listen to Big Bobby or Bobby like in the 2010s and shit. Listen to that Bobby, because that's the ascended Bobby. Okay, or Panic, some shit like that, or myself, or my brother Dream, or ISIS on here. Like I said, I don't fuck with too many people. Oh, this white boy named Morg, I fuck with him. I do fuck with him because he gets straight to the point. He gets straight to the point. It's the only white boy that I know today who will tell you everything in the Bible, everything, all this shit is based upon you. Okay, everything is you. Everything is you. Okay, ain't too many white boys out there saying that. Dude named Morg, Morgue, Morg official. Okay, he looked like a fucking, I don't know, he looked like a morgue. Okay, he looked like a vampire or some shit. Then nigga up here with it, for real. Don't judge a book by its cover, please. I don't. Yeah, Morg go hard. Sheila. What about I don't. Hey, like I said, Sheila, I put it like this, right? If I mention someone for somebody to go watch, that means I fuck with their information. That means I stand on, or at least can appreciate their levels of information. If I don't say them, that means I don't fuck with them. I don't get down on their information. I don't even, like I say, right? Myself, my bro Dream, the goddess Isis speaks, Morg, okay. I'm a little bro Trav. I fuck with Trav. Fuck with little Trav Majors, okay, the little fucking little hop. It is at the bottom of the screen. It's at the bottom of the screen. Can you read the comment? Oh, that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is too. Um, because you on Facebook, I think. Yeah, you on Facebook. That's probably what it is. Is is Will Copprue? Is Will Copprue one? Yeah, yeah, because it's coming up on YouTube. That's what it is. It's coming up on YouTube. Yeah, but Hazel, that's a damn good question though. So people can identify on what is what, and have an understanding on what is what. Um, on where to look. So you worrying about that, you don't even have to worry about that, guys. You do not have to worry about that at all. Like that's something you don't need to do at all. Yeah, you don't have to worry about going to the light. You don't have to worry about obtaining this information. All you have to do is focus on yourself. That's all you got to do. And you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, guys. You're gonna be okay. Yep, that was a good question because um, certain people probably had that question. Okay, and we need to know because people are scared to move based on death, right? And once you uh, conquer the understanding of death, um, you know none of that shit is real anyway. That light is artificial, like a motherfucker. So hopefully you can see that. Uh, 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 um, what's her name? Oh, Sheila. Yeah. So questions. Holla, what's up, Key? What's up, Kiana? How you doing, girl? What's happening? I really needed to hear you today on what you're speaking on. Okay, well, good. I appreciate that. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So hopefully you can see that on the thing. But yeah, family. If there are no more questions, like I say, be on there in the morning, family. I'm gonna try to. It's gonna be on my brother, um, on his channel. So I guess Spirit has a brain too. Why would Spirit have a brain? OG. This is the channel I'll be on in the morning, family. So you can tune into that. So you can tune into that in the morning, 9:30 Eastern. I mean 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Yeah, 10:30 Eastern. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So we're gonna definitely be on that thing. Not brain. Yeah. So yeah, ain't no brain involved in Spirit at all. um, anyone for I pop off your family? Anyone for I pop off here? Okay, because I don't want to leave no question because sometimes I do that and and I be wanting to get everybody situated before I get off. Anyone? Okay, so I think that's a wrap on it, family. Like I say, I'm gonna be on there in the morning. Um, y'all hit me up. We going in. Okay, y'all know what it is. Peace.